Matt Panto back here on GoLeopards.com as we enter the final week of the regular season for the Lafayette basketball teams. And right now we take a look at the upcoming Colgate game with assistant coach Pat Doherty. And Pat, before we get to Colgate, obviously a great look back, just an unbelievable atmosphere inside Kirby Sports Center on Sunday afternoon, and obviously a great second half by your guys to come away with a win over our arch rivals.
Kirby was as good as it's been in a lot of years, I thought, and it had everything to do with the student section and all the fans that came out, and I thought our guys really fed off of the energy and played a really good second half, led by Tony Johnson.
We'll get to Tony in just a second here, but let's take a look at the game notes for Wednesday night's game up in Hamilton, New York. The Leopards come into the game 15-14 overall, 8-4 in the Patriot League. They are tied, but hold the tiebreaker for second place right now with Lehigh in the league standings with 2 games to play. Lafayette went on a 27-7 second half run to ultimately pull away from Lehigh on Sunday afternoon. And as we said, Tony Johnson, career high, 29 points. He was 5 for 5 on 3-pointers, 10 for 12 from the field, and maybe even one of the most impressive stats, and the stats that I'm sure is ultimately going to be a focus of this game: 3 straight comebacks, halftime deficits for the Leopards. That is the first time for Lafayette in the Patriot League era. And Pat, I know you probably want to get off to a better start in that first half. So with all that said, offensive keys to Wednesday night.
Well, that's a streak I really don't want to continue. We've put ourselves in some holes these past couple weeks, and we need to play well from the tip, and especially up at Colgate. Lehigh went up there last week and really struggled out of the gate. It's a tough place to play. They have a really good home court advantage, so we need to be ready to go now to play Colgate. We have to have a great practice today. We have to have a great shoot-around tomorrow, and just be focused on our most important game of the year, which right now is at Colgate.
You guys held Murphy Bernatowski in check for most of the game here in Kirby Sports Center. I imagine you still throw that game out and respect his scoring. He's averaging 16.9 points per game right now. Your defensive keys to Wednesday night.
Yeah, he didn't have a great scoring game, but he missed some shots that I think could have got himself going in the first half. He is an entirely different player in their gym. I mean, you could say that about a lot of their kids. They play with so much confidence and freedom, and they can really shoot the ball. So defensively, we have to bring the same kind of mindset and energy that we were bringing a couple weeks ago. I wouldn't say that we've defended exceptionally well in the past couple weeks. Certainly not at the same level we were at back in January. So we need to get back to really, making sure our rotations are good, our closeouts are good, we're fighting around in the post, we're doing all the things that we've done, to make ourselves a good defensive team, and we have been a good defensive team at certain points in the year.
Looking forward to it tomorrow night. Congrats one more time on the win against Lehigh. On to Colgate. Go beat the Raiders.
All right. Thanks, Matt.
Matt Panto here for GoLeopards.com. You can watch Wednesday night's game from Hamilton, New York, beginning at 7 p.m. on GoLeopards.com. Full recap after the game, also on GoLeopards.com. Until then, Matt Panto from Kirby Sports Center.